Hey everybody, it's that time again, time for Darrell's Money Market Report. So this week in Collin County, we've had a lot of rain. I'm ready for it to end. We're all drowning like rats. Hopefully it ends by Friday. That's what they're saying. So this week had 1,114 new properties, either just new to the market or sold. That's up by 72 from last week. The market's still crazy, even with the crazy weather. I was out showing properties, putting properties on the market. So sellers, if you're looking to sell, still a super time to sell. So here's the numbers. Collin County this week, 316 new properties to the market. Our price changes, 294 under contract again. We're not keeping up with the demand. So if you're thinking of selling, there's still just a ton of demand. We had 181 go pending, 323 that sold. Allen this week, 34 new to the market, or had a price change. Sorry, 40 new properties or 40 properties under contract. So look at that, -6 already from what went under contract to what hit the market this week in Allen. 13 went pending and 37 sold. So we didn't even get enough properties to replace what sold this week in Allen. And this week Allen hit 124 properties. We're a little smaller market, about 100,000 in population. So we run about half of what the bigger cities do, like Plano, McKinney, and Frisco. But it's a super hot market in Allen. I had one that needed a lot of love that's under contract. So happy that occurred. This week in Lucas, one new property hit the market. I had a price change, 3 went under contract. Look at that. 2 went pending and 6 sold. So we didn't get enough properties to replace what sold in Lucas this week. Small market, but if you're thinking of selling Lucas, higher price market, but homes are still moving really well. Fairview this week, 2 new properties hit the market. 4 went under contract. 4 went pending and 6 sold. And I'm sure you've been watching the news. I know you've been feeling inflation at the gas pump and grocery store. What's that going to do to interest rates and the housing market? We've got a lot of demand here, but just keep in mind, if rates begin to rise, what people can pay and qualify for will be reduced. So keep that in mind if you're thinking of selling. Rates haven't went up yet. Hopefully they won't for a while, but that's one thing that will start to slow down the rise of prices in our area. Parker this week, 1 new to the market, 2 went under contract, nothing went pending this week, and 1 sold. And as I've been doing the last few weeks, so the most active city this week in Collin County, Frisco's in 2 counties. It's in Denton and Collin. So is Plano. It's in Denton and Collin. Frisco came in number 1, 235 properties. McKinney number 2. Plano, our oldest suburb, 225. So this week in Plano, 69 new homes hit the market or had a price change. It's the only one that actually had one net of 1 positive gain to replace what sold. 55 homes went under contract, 33 went pending, and 68 sold. McKinney this week, 65 new homes hit the market or had a price change. We had 65 go under contract. Look at that. So some zero gain right there. We had 32 go pending and 68 sold. So still didn't replace a thing. We're negative this week in McKinney. So if you're thinking of selling, you don't really have much competition to speak of, because those 65 properties will probably be under contract by the end of this week. We're seeing homes go under contract in a matter of hours. With the rain, that might slow it down some, but it's still super time to sell. Frisco, this week, 47 new properties hit the market or had a price change. Look at this, 70 went under contract, 42 went pending, and 76 sold. So that's why Frisco's the top market this week in Collin and Denton County. Melisa this week, 7 new properties to the market or had a price change. We had 7 go under contract, 15 that went pending, and 8 that sold. So Melisa, there's more new builds out there, and little smaller city. So if you're thinking of moving where it's a little less crowded, Melissa's a place to look at. Princeton this week, 9 new properties hit the market or had a price change. 6 went under contract, 10 went pending, and 20 sold. Now Princeton's definitely one of our smaller markets. A lot of new construction. If you're thinking of buying there, you just really have to watch for the PIDs and PUDs and MUDs. So, well, PIDs and PUDs, I don't really know of any MUDs in Princeton. There may be one, but PIDs and PUDs are abounding there. Wylie this week, 36 new properties hit the market and had a price change. We had 18 go under contract, 9 that went pending, and 13 that sold. And this week, we had 8 new properties hit the market, and look at this, same number went under contract, had 8 go under contract. We had 2 that went pending and 3 that sold. Farmersville, one of our more rural areas, 3 new properties hit the market, look at this, 6 went under contract, so negative there right off the bat as far as inventory replenishment. Nothing went pending and 2 that sold. Van Alstyne, another area to our north that's in 2 counties. It's in Grayson and Collin. Hot market. New construction up there as well. 5 new properties hit the market or had a price change this week. We had 3 go under contract, 2 that went pending, and 8 that sold. So if you have any questions about what's going on in your neighborhood, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I am going to go ahead and do a video about should you buy a new home this year in 2021. Yes or no, why or why not. If you have any other subjects you want addressed, my contact information is at the end of this video. Look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day. Hopefully it dries out soon. Talk to you next week.